Gotham premieres 1 week from today on Fox with a new lineup of villains sketching up the alleyways of the city. We hung out with the cast to go over the rap sheet for the show's sophomore season.
So we have multiple new villains, season 2, but the primary ones are a brother-sister combination. Their names are Theo Gallivan and Tabitha. They may or may not become characters from the mythology, but at this point they are an extremely wealthy man by the name of Theo who comes to Gotham seemingly to clean it up, seemingly to make it livable for its citizenry, but he may have a darker motive.
Now, you had a big fight scene with Barbara Keene in the finale.
That left a mark.
Yeah,
I'm
did
not
it?
going to lie to you. I had crazy bruises all over my knees for weeks. It was really fun, actually, and a couple of times we had to really go for it because we did the doubles did it a few times and they wanted us to do it, and that girl's strong. She's freakishly strong.
Somebody ate the yogurt in her fridge that morning, and she blamed Leslie, but she was so angry. She loves yogurt. No, she thought Leslie was stealing her man, and she was.
Is this the beginning of a villainous side for your character?
I think it might be, yes.
How quickly do you think we'll see Edward become a true villain?
I think something happens after anyone commits such a heinous crime. It's kind of like a gateway drug experience. The next step is just somehow easier. So he'll do some very upsetting, surprising things very quickly.
Which other Batman villain do you want to team up with?
The Riddler. I mean, the easiest question ever. Cory Michael Smith. I am a fan of his personally, and we had that one scene together. I think I can safely say that there will be more of that, and it's just such a blessing when you're able to work with people who inspire you. Our entire cast, everyone is setting the bar, so it's like we're all trying to meet each other.
What are you excited the most for Bruce to do this season?
Transform to Batman. Give me the cape. I need it now. No, I think that season 2 is you're really gonna start to see his transformation. He in so many different ways. Lucius Fox is gonna come, gonna have some more interaction with him. Finding whatever's in that stairwell at the end is gonna be a turning point in Bruce's life in so many different aspects. One of those is the Bruce-Alfred relationship. I feel like they're gonna go through a really rocky patch because of it, but once they get through it, they're gonna be a team instead of constantly butting heads like they have been.
This Alfred has a little bit of a darker past. He's a little bit of a bruiser. Did this surprise you when you read about this interpretation, that this Alfred was gruffer?
It was mentioned. The process was a very interesting one, actually, getting the part in the first place, because I didn't know what it was. It was a brilliant sort of generic speech written about a guy going to a pub. And I read this piece, and of course it turned out to be Alfred Pennyworth, but he was an East Ender. He was hard as nails. Bruno and Danny sort of said, write a Bible, write a character synopsis. So I wrote this Bible about it, and I mentioned I'd like to would have been in the Special Air Services, because if you think about it, why on earth would the richest man in the world employ an East Ender for no apparent reason? But it's obvious he was in the military. There's an expression in England called Batman, which is someone who carries a bat. A long tradition from military to basically be a gentleman's gentleman. And that's what he would have been. He would have been a confidant. He would have been his protectorate. My theory is he was over there really to aid his ailing father, who was their butler at the time, Jarvis. He passed away and he took the mantle on. A young Master Bruce was born. And that's why he's there. And boy, what a bumpy relationship they had.
If you need to catch up on all the murder mysteries from Gotham last year, you can pick up season 1 on Blu-ray and DVD right now. And if you need updates from all of DC's latest TV hits, be sure to click subscribe to DC All Access.